some of the mangiferous species that I collected, we actually collected with their, I literally had to wade into the ocean to get budwood.
Wow.
They were
that close.
They were in the ocean. They were in the ocean. And this is in Papua New Guinea. And it's very strange in Papua New Guinea. But mango trees grow in the water, in the ocean water. So
Are you going to propagate some of those?
Right? There's all sorts of stuff growing in the ocean there, which is kind of weird. But so maybe this stuff will actually be salt tolerant. As we're going around island to island, every time you go into these little tiny islands, you'll have, 5 families living on an island, and they have a communal kitchen. And outside the kitchen for the community, they always have this one species of mango growing there, right? Of wild mango, different, of a wild species. And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I keep looking at it. And everywhere I go on every island, they got one of these. And I'm like, there's got to be has to be a reason for this, right? So I'm asking everyone, I don't know. That's just the way it was, right? So meanwhile, I'm trading. So in Papua New Guinea, your necklace is what gives you your status. So you're obligated to trade with people, and you trade up, and that makes you more bona fide, right? So the longer you've been there, you end up with a cooler and a more powerful necklace, right? So by the time I'm getting through the end of this, I've now traded with a lot of caciques, a lot of chiefs, right? So I now have like boar tusks and all this sort of stuff. I got some real serious bling, I'm sporting it too, I'm all there. So now I asked, so finally, the guy there, we're on this, he said, oh, we got to trade necklace. Okay. So I trade my necklace with him. And then he goes, okay, ask me again. And I said, all right. So why do you have this species outside of your kitchen and everything? And the guy, he looks at me and he goes, well, he says, because that's the spicing for long pig. And I'm like,
oh no.
And I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. And long pig is human.
Yeah.
So this is the spicing they use. And he pulls the branches off a thing, and there's a giant cauldron, just like you see in King Kong, like this under the tree. And they put it under the tree, and that's where they cook people. And they use the leaves as spicing. Huh?
They don't still. Not that they told him.
Do you want me to? Here, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna get my laptop, and I'm gonna show you guys the skull cave.
Oh my God.
They took me to the skull cave because that's the other thing that the necklace gets.
Well, that's also where they traced fungi form encephalopathy from cannibalism in Papua New Guinea, right?
Exactly.
2017 was the last recorded case. 2 Australian tourists.
Yeah.
A couple.
2017?
Yeah.
Like about recorded.
That's the last recorded. And so here's the thing.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, yeah. Hey,
listen, the only thing is, remember the way the story works, though. You don't have to be able to. You don't have to be able to outrun the bear. All you got to be able to is outrun the guy next to it. So all I can tell you is, they said after he told me that, and then he says, so now you want to go see the skull cave. And I'm like, well, of course I want to go see the skull cave. Why wouldn't I want to go see the skull cave? Go in there. Thousands and thousands and thousands of skulls. Some of them old. Some of them not so old.
All human?
And hair still.
All human?
Huh?
All human.
Yeah.
Skulls.
Oh, yeah. This is a skull cave. And so what happens, and this is going to appeal to
somebody,
not the women in the group, but the men in the group. So Friday nights, they all go, they drink and take,
like a peyote
no, what is yeah, and beetle, which is a it's an opioid, right? And you go there on Friday night and you brag about the guys you killed, man. It's what men do, right? You go into the cave and you're going, hey, I killed this guy. And they're like, this is what these guys do, man. Okay. It's a small island. There ain't anything else to do on a Friday night, so you go to the skull cave. So anyway, and the necklace gets you in the skull cave. Wow. So, yeah.
So when they say they use it for spice, the leaves?
The leaves.
Are the fruit any good?
No, the fruit are horrible. The fruit are horrible. But it's a good story. I could sell that, man. I tried to get National Mango Board to put this up on their website, and the government really shut me down. The government really doesn't like that story. Because again, what they'll tell you when you're in Papua New Guinea, they tell you all the tourist guide people, when you're back in Port Moresby and all that, they tell you, oh, no, there is no cannibalism in Papua New Guinea. That's all just all made up. And I'm like, hey, man, I've been to the skull cave. Okay, I'm telling you, there's somebody been eating somebody because there's an awful lot of skulls in that cave.
Where they get these people from? Lost tourists?
So what did it now? It was back in up until fairly recently, when they would war with each other, they would eat people that after they kill them because they don't have much food. There's no food in this place. I mean, it's very, very.
It takes energy to bury somebody.
Yeah,
a lot easier to throw.
But it's a lot. Hey, look, you're talking about.
So these were victims of war, not, I'm going to wait
unless
the
the
tree
tourists
for
that
you
he's talking about.
me.
No, these were, yeah, this was definitely war stuff. And those islands are very, very, very isolated. There's not much to eat.
Soil and grain unplugged.
The other thing that blows you away when you go to an island and you know that your water bottle right there, that's worth. You can't imagine.
You get like 10 skulls for that.
They would trade everything for that because there's just no containers. There's the white and there's no garbage anywhere.
What about plastic washing up on the beach?
Plastic is the best thing in the world because they don't have anything to hold water, right? It's like tough. It's tough to make a bottle. It's really hard.
And they don't have any natural materials that they can use to make like clay pots and things like that.
No, it's a beach. It's a little islands. Yeah. And so, but anyway, it's quite interesting. So, but that's